My name is Svetlana Chudinova. January 15, 2016, my ex-husband Marcus Flowers forced me to sign his divorce papers under threats of deportation. In these divorce papers, he claimed himself as a primary custodian of our daughter. The month before, I had to call police because his mother, Linda Davis, and sister, Latoya Flowers, demanded from me money or I had to get out from my house. I tried to get away from this. Latoya Flowers cursed me in front of baby. I tried to get away from this and go to the room, but she pushed me and my daughter, she was just 2 years old, almost fell out on the floor, and I called police. After that, they threatened me if I will call police again, they will call immigration and I'm gonna be deported. I spent all my money I had from maternity leave, $3,300 on a food for this family, on a mortgage, his mortgage, and I borrow more money from my relatives. By the way, the salary of our hometown is between $200 and $400 in a month, not even weekly. But abusers didn't care about how other lives and what they sacrifice. They just wanna get more and more and demand more. After all, I didn't have any money, no green card, no social security number, no authorization to work, no income, but they demanded from me more money. His mother could just take my daughter without telling me any word and come back almost in at 2 o'clock in the morning, again not telling me any word. They took out a lock from my door, so I didn't have any privacy, and his sister could just come up and curse me right in front of my baby. Next day, after he forced me to sign his divorce papers, we came to Oklahoma, where he suddenly stated me that he has a girlfriend and I had to leave. He first time attempted to kick me out on the street, once with his girlfriend help. She held my daughter in the backyard while he tried to kick me out on the street. I resisted and screamed. 5th July 2016, he kicked me out on the street in front of shelter. He told me we go to the groceries, but instead we stopped by a shelter, rescue mission shelter, and he said get out from a car. I resisted and he called police for help. I didn't get legal assistance from Legal Aid Oklahoma, and I filed a case in family law, FD 2016-4164, Oklahoma District. And it was a mistake because I didn't know how the system is corrupt. I should apply for a protective order immediately after the first episode of abuse and bullying from him and his family. At the end of the court trial, whereas defendant Marcus Flowers constantly slandering me, committed a perjury in a court without any proofs of his perjury, same slander, I dismissed twice the attorney that I'm hired, Jeremy German, because he extorted from me money. He said I have to pay $2,500 to him before the last hearing, or he's not gonna do his job good, and I'm not gonna get my daughter. So I dismissed him. At the end of the court trial, corrupt Judge Sheila Stinson made outrageous order. In my case that I filed, FD 2016-4164. She complied me to pay to abuser who kicked me out on the street with nothing and separated me with my daughter. She complied me to pay to that abuser child support when he kicked me out on the street with nothing. No green card, no authorization to work, no social security number, no even driver license or car, no income and nobody to help. She complied me to pay to that abuser child support. She found in a good faith separation with 3 years old child, and she granted him to relocate my daughter even overseas. Defendant's attorney, Amanda Everett, bar number 30107, falsificated numbers of not existing income regarding me. Allegedly, I had $1,257 in that order. She falsificated with these numbers, and corrupt Judge Sheila Stinson signed that order with falsificated numbers. On my question to the judge, how I'm gonna pay to him child support if I even don't have a green card, authorization to work, social security number? She said it's a standard practice. So it's a standard practice to falsificate the not existing income. It's standard practice to grant abuser child custody and granted abuser with all abuser's requests. Defendant took my daughter to Georgia while I'll have to survive every day in Oklahoma. It took me 4 years to get a green card. An abuser take from me child support through fiscal system while his salary more than $9,000 and my guideline behind the poverty. Since August 2019, he's forbidden me to talk with my daughter because she started to ask questions, what's going on, why my mother there in Oklahoma and she's in Georgia. And I say the truth, that he kicked me out unexpected nothing and went to Georgia. So defendant and his family members blocked my contacts, deleted me from his FaceTime. That is against the order. They didn't allow me to talk with her. That is against the order. They made own rules that against the order. Defendant feeling full impunity and made even public libel on me in the magazine with slander article in the New Republic. And I filed complaint about that on a defamation and public libel. To pursue the justice, I filed several cases. By defendant attorneys, Philip Tucker, bar number 10560, applied to seal all the cases from public records in order for abuser to get away from justice. And it's a violation of First Amendment of Constitution. I dismissed Judge Sheila Stinson from my case. I filed motion of contempt of court order regarding that abuser not letting me talk with my daughter. That is against the order. And I filed another complaint regarding the defamation and public libel that defendant made on my name. But I faced another corrupt judge, Elizabeth Kerr. My request to comply abuser to follow the order and up with dismissal all of my complaints. And that corrupt judge, Elizabeth Kerr, comply me to pay to defendant's attorney's fees. Philip Tucker, defendant's attorney of Marcus Flowers, she complied me to pay defendant's attorney an amount $9,305.28. So every time when I try to comply abusers to follow the law, instead of they follow the law, corrupt compliances in that legal system, corrupt legal system, put on me more outrageous orders. Those corrupt judges and attorneys are criminals that assist the abuser who basically stole from me my daughter. It's a corrupt legal system when you can't afford justice because the cost of attorney just for 1 hour is 30 times bigger than minimum wage. You have to work whole week just for 1 hour of attorney, but before you have to pay $2,500 retaining fee. But them goal is to rob you, is to put a huge debt on you. The goal of attorneys is to rob you with that system. They are robbers. They are not fighting for your rights. They fighting for your money.